I haven't reviewed a laptop before, but I wanted to test this out anyway. Hopefully along with other reviews it will help. Also, this is a demo unit, so I have to return it. That means I'm not going to install all my usual software to try it out, which is a shame because it seems more than capable of being a good portable desktop level laptop. So you've seen the packaging and what you get with it. Everything is heavy and feels well built too. There's aluminium everywhere. So the first thing you're probably going to notice is how thin this laptop is, especially with how much it's got in it too. On the right there's an SD card reader, Thunderbolt 3, USB 3, HDMI 2.0, and Kensington lock. Quick look at the back to see some vents. They're going to get used a lot. And on the left it has AC charging, LAN port, 2 USB 3 ports, and audio combo port. At least you can plug in a mouse on your desired side. I'd plug it in on the opposite side to avoid cable getting in the way. And here's the front. That thin material you see there is just to protect the screen. You just take that out, of course. So this version has a GeForce 1060 in it, and an SSD along with a standard drive, power button in the middle, and it boots up the first time in about 10 seconds. Actually surprised me how fast that loaded. So this is a 17.3 inch, 1080p, 120Hz IPS screen, and it's not reflective, it's just a matte finish. Ignore the camera quality while filming, it's not great. But the screen does look really good. It has a standard laptop keyboard, but it's RGB, and the touchpad is on the right. Great for right hand users, not so great for left. Nice to have dedicated media keys above though. Honestly, if I was to get a laptop, this is how I would want it set up. It's really good for general use. It also has a function key, but they've ended up doubling up on some of the commands. The actual design is rounded with a lot of room around it, which does help when you're trying to adjust the screen. I installed Quake Champions and tried this out with the Razer Atheris. Made sure it was 120Hz, loaded it up, and even on the menu screen, have a listen to the fans. So being as thin as it is, I guess cooling is more difficult because the fans are really loud. The speakers are really good though, and in gaming they're going to have to be to hide some of the fan noise. Here's a listen to that. Probably best to use a headset with this, and yeah, it does get hot to the touch around the top. More importantly though, in game it was smooth and it looked great. It also has the Razer chroma effects enabled, so it will light up and flash along with your game. It kind of does add to the experience, but it's not essential. Here's some gameplay with sound. I wasn't playing comfortably because I had a camera in the way, but it seemed pretty good. So something I'm testing out these days is the latency on systems. So I use the same mouse, but change the system and monitors. Again, forgive the camera quality on the screen. Just look at the numbers. It's averaging 220 milliseconds on the laptop. The same mouse I can get under 200 milliseconds on my main PC. I even tried 60Hz on the laptop and got similar results. I tried this test a fair bit, so it seems like there's some delay. I don't know where that delay is from, but I wouldn't be using this for competitive play anyway. It seems like a laptop that's more suited to just visiting friends. Battery life estimates at 2 hours and 29 minutes on 99% charge, just on desktop and downloading an update. After about 15 minutes, it had 90% remaining, and still just installing an update. I started gaming about 20 minutes later, battery was saying 86%, 47 minutes remaining, and just under 30 minutes later, it said 50%, 27 minutes remaining. So for actual mobile gaming, like on a bus or something, the specs are going to drain the battery pretty quickly. That's why I'm saying this is more for visiting friends, because you will need to plug it in. It has the makings of an amazing laptop, and even comes with a full license for FL Studio 12 Producer Edition, along with the audio capability, and considering I make all the music for my channel, this would actually suit me for a portable gaming computer, especially with the 120Hz display. I will be sad to see it go back, but it's been great checking it out anyway. Looking at the software, it's Razer Synapse, and you can rebind the keys to the usual functions: keyboard, mouse, macro, multimedia, and more. You can even change the volume wheel, which is awesome. There are some trackpad options too, including acceleration, and of course it has the Razer Chroma lighting, which has the usual presets. I find this software to be one of the easier to use out there. I made a rainbow wave fairly quickly, which you're seeing now. The color transition seems quite smooth, looks really good. And lastly, there are the usual gaming mode options, and some extra power mode options. So I hope that helps for now. Sorry if I couldn't provide more details. Hopefully the next laptop I get, I'll actually get to keep it. That way I'll be able to treat it as my own, and actually use it as my main computer. Until then, big thanks to Razer for sending it out for review, and if you'd like to help support the channel, I'll leave the usual links in the description. Subscribe, like and share this video, and I'll catch you in the next.